All right, y'all, it's Saturday. Y'all already know where we are, back on the grind. So I've got my cousin who is on the way here. Obviously, he works all week, so he's gonna come down when he can. And he had availability this morning, so him and the wife are on the way. Hopefully they can help film a little bit. Hopefully it'll be a little more clear. In the last video, we was figuring some stuff out. And I know framing is simple, but down here, it's completely different because of the squareness of everything. So anyway, that's making an excuse to say I was getting my butt kicked a little bit, but we got it figured out. All right, this is where we left off fighting this monstrosity. I don't know if she put the footage in the last one, but up there, you see that rub mark there? I should have cut this sheet of plywood here down at the top, and I didn't. And it wedged itself quite happily, and it didn't want to move. So we have gotten it pretty square, pretty level, leaning out to leading in and leaning forward to backward. It's pretty square. So we're going to start by attaching this one, and then we're going to start cutting and framing for the next one. Now, we're going to do it a little bit different. Normally, you would just catch this wall here and start coming, but we're going to start with this other outside wall because I'm going to let y'all in on a little secret. This whole thing runs like this with the joist or what the floor is attached to, but they're ever so slightly tilted this way, about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch. So if I do this wall next and run it parallel to the two joists that are set for it to attach to, when I build the front wall or this wall, I will be able to square it pretty well. So that's what we're doing. We got a whole bunch of these to frame with plywood panels, so we're going to attach that, frame another one. Also, for any of y'all that are true builders, pile of hurricane hangers that I got for free and bolts and everything. So we are going to use some concrete brackets for wood, and we're going to attach the corner posts on all corners and through bolt them and hold them down to the joists. These are meant to be submerged in concrete. We're going to cut them right there at those two little notches straight across and use them just like bands like this. These are going to go on the outside rim joist and be banded around that piling back to the outside rim joist on that piling, on this piling, to help it keep from shifting forward and backward and anywhere else. The front walls, once we get them sheathed, we'll use them to come down and attach to the piling or the joist face once I cut them all flush. You know the deal. We're cutting studs for the wall. Got a couple of them on the floor cut already to the right. And we're gonna finish getting these marked up, cut up, so we can start framing the wall. You heard me complain about wood in the last video, and boy, has it not changed. It's a struggle finding one that's got a nail face surface or an edge here that's wide enough to put a nail in because it's so checked. Checking is literally when they plane it, this is the outside edge of the tree, and the rounded part they sell to you anyway so they can make another board. It's pretty ridiculous. So you see the thickness of a plain 2x4 is 1.5 inches wide from the top to the bottom. But whenever the mills, the lumber mills that are cutting the trees, they send you stuff like this. So now when you go to use this, this is your nailing surface, 1 inch, not 1.5 inches, 3/4 of an inch. So you got to really pay attention whenever you go to nail it. That is called checking. So what you try to do is put the checking to the inside and put the good side to the outside so you can nail the plywood to it. Or you get better wood. Although this is just storehouse, store-bought wood, and we're not paying for something outrageous. So anyway, just thought I'd share that with you.
Good morning, y'all. Okay, it's Saturday, and I'm actually headed down to the camp. Josh and Carson left yesterday, and his cousin is actually coming to help him. I'm sure Josh has already told y'all, but it's good that Josh is going to have some help, some reinforcements, like he always is doing it by himself, and I know that's so hard on his body. So I'm super excited. Jordan's coming. Jordan's actually on his way right now to pick me up, and I'm going to ride down with him. I had so much going on yesterday evening that I couldn't leave with them yesterday, so he's picking me up, and we're going to head down south. Well, here comes my ride. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well.
You ready?
Has arrived.
Yeah, you ready to go help your cousin?
Oh yeah.
We got the backup.
Well, world, this is cousin Jordan.
Yeah.
Their half of the family.
Y'all get to know Jordan. Y'all haven't got to meet him yet, but here y'all go.
Fashionably on time as always.
Yeah, he's only an hour late, so that's not too bad.
Not too bad.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all down at the camp.
Look how high the tide is today. Goodness. And yes, I absolutely intend on picking up all of the scrap wood that you continue to see in the video. All right, so I'm going to try to capture it better or explain it more. We've got everything pre-cut for the wall, and this is our top plate. Like I showed you the other day that was laid out. We have our markings on our centers of our studs and the edges. The top marking is going to be important when I pop a chalk line in order to know where to attach the plywood to the studs. So we have something called a square. For those of you that don't know, or if you do, I apologize. And that is going to set, this tool, a square, is going to set the corners of our wall. So you put the angle of this top plate, and the first stud in the wall to be a perfect square. And then you go to each corner and do the same, and that will give you a square 8-foot by 8-foot wall. That way when you attach the plywood to these studs that are cut, it will fit correctly from top to bottom. All right, I'm gonna do my best to show you what I mean by squaring it. So walls, ouch, it hurts when you kneel on that. The wall is not a wall yet, obviously, so it's still flexible. So as I take my square, like you see, and I come to this corner, there is a gap right here. So that means I need to take this and slide it down. And when I slide it down, it takes up that gap until we are perfectly square like that. Okay, we've got a little gap over here. So we are going to put a screw in it to hold it. Make sure it's secured on the very edge. Outside is even. I'm going to go to the middle. Hopefully I'm out the way of the camera. Okay. Obviously you want to be as parallel as you can, or even from this board to this board on these outside surfaces as you can. So here, now we'll throw the old square on it. Okay, obviously we got to come in a hair. That's pretty perfect right there. Okay, so we'll hit it with 2 nails and go to the bottom. Nail and nail, on to the next corner. Got a baby? You think he goes 18? Carson just caught a fish. Show him to me. Don't do that. Why would you do that?
Go, go. Calm down.
He probably a little short. Hold him up. Let me see him. Yeah. Let's get the tape measure. He was short. He was a little disappointed. See in the background, boat just come through. It's that guy that's got a catamaran 2 camps down. So I'll show you setting them in there. Same routine, screw, 2 nails, then hurricane hangers. Go ahead and get it all set up in here and we'll start attaching. Have 1 extra stud with me setting them in there, you know what I mean? Ha, 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 ha. Look who finally decided to show up. Cousin and the wife, film crew and help.
All right, we just made it to the camp. Let me get it. I'll get the watermelon. We got Josh and Carson some food on the way. We ate in the truck. Ooh, look how high that tide is. Goodness. Look how high the tide is. This is where it's like normally the walk is high, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like this is the first time that we've been here in the last few weeks that the wind is not just astronomically blowing you down. My boy's up here fishing. I knew he would be. Do what?
I felt like 7 billion. I got one that needed Ozempic.
You got one that needed Ozempic. He's about to pass you up, Cousin Jordan.
Oh, needs Ozempic.
Let me see. It needs Ozempic. Whoa! You almost dropped it. He's about to show you what he could do. He's fast for, oh yeah, it might be pregnant. Who knows? I know we got a problem. I ain't getting my feet wet. Isn't this so nice, this walkway? I gave Josh the hardest time about it.
It's worth it.
So worth it. Look how high the tide is, y'all. The water's all up under here. Good night. Look at it.
Done yet?
Look at that custom ladder.
Perfect.
Look at that shower down there, Jordan.
I wonder who created that. That is
Oh, you know I'm building
Look,
it.
the shower's
that
still
looks
standing.
robust.
Hey, it works.
It does work.
And you can get hot water.
She bought a kit off Amazon, okay? And it came with a heating element that you put in the 5-gallon bucket of water. You submerge it, just drop it in there, plug it into an outlet. So last time that I was heating up water and I went to put my hand in the 5-gallon bucket of water, apparently the isolation between the electricity and the water within the heater, the Chinese were a little lenient on that day, and it shocked the ever-living crap out of me.
Wow.
So you have to remove the element before you put your hand in the water.
You have to unplug it.
I don't
Or
think
yeah.
it should be that way.
I don't either.
It's probably a malfunction.
So yeah, here we are. This is what we're doing. Fixing to put hurricane hangers on, etc. Just nail it. We're gonna nail that one too. No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, put that up there. The sheet that we got the chalk line will go in it, and we'll stand it up. We got a notch. Like I'm absolutely.
The seagull's trying to get Carson's bait. Now he's feeding him some shrimp.
There is, gotta unscrew that. There's 3 big old screws. Those are T. Those are specific to what ones. Yeah, put a bunch. They're a little TT. We'll hit it with some 3-inch nails too. So it's even on the end, right?
Yeah, plus. It's all the eagle's nest in my book.
We still got to name the cam.
Oh, you're going all the way?
You want to go around?
Yeah, you go down. I'm gonna go up.
All right.
Whoa! About died. That end down there has to be flush.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Look at that middle, Bo. Huh?
I mean,
Almost.
that ain't nothing to be mad about.
Almost. Okay, let's tack this sheet. I gotta load the right nails, and then we'll tack that other sheet, then we'll pop the chalk lines. There's little marks on the bottom side, like outside of that, where you gotta put the chalk line. And again, we gotta trim it. Cannot forget to trim it. That's gonna be an absolute nightmare to get this thing up, not trimmed.
Gotta trim it. Oh, you're shooting nails in the sheets.
Ring shake 2 3/8.
Okay.
Hot dip galvanized.
Yeah.
That's what they said. Guess when you shoot these?
All the time.
Every 6 inches. So it's on there. That is to code the schedule for high wind coastal areas. I put these wrong every single time.
We should just build the whole thing out of nails. I don't know why we're using wood.
You gonna pick it up?
It's usually easier with 2
You
people,
gonna pick it up?
unless one of them's a little retarded.
Well, in that case, we both might be in trouble.
That's the stuff. Yeah.
Just put the wall up.
So
Do what you gotta do once you get it.
if I make this wall square, here's the reason. We can fudge it a little bit left or right, right? So I guess it really doesn't matter. Shake your head. You have no clue what you're talking about. You have no earthly idea what you're saying right now. Don't start.
Shenanigans.
If we put the straight edge here
Mr.
and shoot a laser line, it's going to show us how out of square this is. In other words, it's going to show me if it's like this or like that.
How many screws
Right?
did he put in the floor?
So
This is why I'm saying that. Because
a million.
I can move this wall this way or that way to make sure this wall stays parallel, even if it's not
Is there any
perfectly
snacks
square
up
right
there?
here. That's why I would want to do that.
What kind of snack is there?
We'll take the square, put it on the wall, and follow the line,
What kind of food? You want me to cook something?
and it'll show you.
I ain't
Like
got
the
no
square
butter or
behind you.
milk.
No, these are not perfectly even, and they're not perfectly. I'm gonna come in a little bit, but I know what we can do, so we don't have to go get the laser level. Start
mean,
shaking that chalk line.
You want to get the laser level, you get the laser level.
No, you don't want to get the laser level.
Don't matter to me.
No, neither one of y'all want to get the laser level. I need the impact.
I mean, you
of-
measured all this for square already, and it's
No.
like a quarter inch.
For hours.
Right?
No.
For
No,
hours
no, no.
he measured. Okay, it's coffee time. We are coffee drinkers and it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We gotta go till 8 o'clock here, then drive home, so we need a little hit. It's fine. It's hot in here.
Mom,
Yeah.
you can watch the NFL draft of this thing too.
Yeah, it's only $33 a month. I did it. I licked the thing. Carson, aren't you proud of me?
Yeah, you can do it.
I know.
Yeah, watch the WWE would just pick a Randy Orton or Rhodes is one of those. Just say Randy.
What's the names to choose from?
Randy Orton, who you might know. Or Cody Rhodes, which I don't think.
Cody Rhodes. Randy Orton. They're gonna let that dude they brought back.
Let's see.
Oh my gosh. I've been coming here my whole life and I've never seen a duck get up on a post like that. Like, it's always pelicans or seagulls. That's a duck. And a pot of coffee is made.
Now, 85 3/4, we need to. That needs to be our. It's going to be outside.
There's y'all's coffee.
Thank you.
I'm fixing us some.
Best wife ever.
Yeah. It's not what you were saying earlier about the ESPN thing.
I apologize, and you can't admit that you was a little difficult in the situation, wanting $29 back right now instead of letting it go. How much have you been on hold with ESPN today?
Okay, so we ended up buying ESPN twice. because the stupid thing would not work to get my son to watch WrestleMania. So I was on hold with ESPN for a long time, and Josh kept thinking I was doing something wrong, but I really didn't do anything wrong. But it was a fiasco. But we got it. And look, what are you watching now?
WrestleMania.
He's got his WrestleMania.
Can't get copyrighted.
Oh my gosh. He is like going crazy over that stupid WrestleMania. All right, we don't have no butter, but we're gonna put a little bit of milk. That was a lot. All right, we gotta add some cheese pack. Oh my gosh, I made the macaroni and cheese. Now I made the boys coffee. Cleaned up a little bit because it was messy up there. Now I'm sitting on this porch drinking my coffee. Like, life don't get better than that. That's why I love this place. Look at the view. It's just so pretty. I'm gonna try and fish a little bit. See if I can get something. It's in the afternoon. It's probably like 5 now. It's 5 o'clock, I would say. So I'm gonna try and fish and see if the evening fish are biting. Josh and Jordan are like just steady trying to make progress on the walls. They're installing hurricane hangers right now, so I'm gonna go up there and video them in a few minutes, but I wanted to see if I could catch a fish. I'm just gonna use a shrimp, a hook, and a little bitty weight. I'm gonna just throw it right off the dock and see if we can get a little nibble. Okay, that was a bust. No fish. No fish, not even one.
Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, this one's wet, is what it is. Okay. Pull that back. So we can stand it flat.
That may not take.
Alright, you ready? A little bit. A foot.
But I think you could swing it this way, Josh.
Try to swing your end back this way, lean. Hold on, you're hanging it up.
Almost clear. Got it.
That's actually a good angle, just like that.
Yeah, pretty good.
Oh my gosh, it's starting to get closed in.
Hold on, hold on. Oh, you got wedged. There it is. Okay. That's all right. We got a good angle we need. Oh yeah, pretty close down there.
Yeah.
Hold on, we don't.
Jordan, you're taking a shower. Take a shower.
We're gonna get the whole adjustment tool. Where's
Yeah, you're in the bathroom.
All right.
Take it. Yep. You want a board?
gonna be angry and tight. Might need the big adjustment tool.
Well, once we get flat past that corner, it's gonna slide right in there, brother.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, the numbers say it's about 1/4 inch to 1/8 inch too
Yeah,
big.
we're sitting on the corner, so as soon as it flattens out, we're golden. It gives you a block of wood here.
Where is the impact? I'm starting to lose tools.
Right here. Look, video me in the shower. Look.
Woo! Yeah.
Bro.
Hot water.
Yeah. This is the shower. We're gonna have a corner shower, Josh says. Right?
Yeah.
There's gonna be a door right here to come out into the outdoor kitchen. This is some progress. Look at our step ladder.
Easy. Easy.
You don't want to fly off the back end.
I'm just saying, bottom there.
Yeah, the top definitely needs to go a little more.
A little.
Oh, now it's looking straight. I'll stand behind you so it won't fall. Well, Jordan done got up there like a monkey. You want the hammer?
Yeah.
Get that youngster up there. So what we're trying to do, y'all, there's a big gap down here on the floor. Can you see where it's not touching? That's what they're trying to hit down. It came down a little bit. You okay, Jordan?
Again. A little bit.
Watch out, that's wobbly.
What if we just grab this, grab the strap, try and pull it that way, like maybe hook it to that seat can.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Ratchet strap.
How-
Maybe even just smack it with smack that 4x6 with a hammer.
Wrap this around there. This will be quick. Let's do what you said.
But there's nowhere to attach it to the sea can.
Right, but there's a channel right there that I can put this hook on and grab.
Oh, the hook.
I
All right.
just gotta grab it though.
So now we're gonna try and move this 4x6 out so the wall can come down with the ratchet strap.
You ready for this acrobatics?
Oh my God. I don't know about that, Josh.
Hold this.
Uh-uh.
I'll see what we can do wrong.
I don't think that's a good idea. Oh,
It's right open.
God bless.
How about you watch out where you're walking and stop worrying so much about what I'm doing? All right, put your hand on that wall. Okay. I see it moving.
Yeah. Let me
You want the hammer to hit it?
yeah. I'm sitting on the floor right now.
Just give it a little tapple dapple.
A little tappy dappy.
All right, look, that back side, I see a giant gap in the plywood. It's got to lean back in. Like,
Right.
the top is leaned way out, it looks like, unless we did something wrong.
It in fact does look like it is definitely leaning out.
All right, well, I don't want to.
problem.
All right. So, probably put a screw. We'll just tack it.
Does
We'll go
this?
back on that joist and put one down, and then put a screw in that top corner, sucking it together, and like one in the bottom, and it should stay like this, and I can finish.
Well, do you need to hit the thing down some more while you got the ratchet strap?
It's sitting on the ground.
Oh, it is?
Is it down?
I think it needs to come down just a hair more.
It's down.
That's it.
That's
Just
it.
get a little- there's a little bow in the floor.
Yes. There's a little bow in that piece of wood.
Yeah, it takes
Is the plywood on the outside of the plywood?
Yeah, the plywood's touching. I mean, it's like maybe less than an eighth of an inch gap, but it's just.
I'm gonna go on
it's
the
sitting all the way
outside.
down.
I'm gonna go on the outside and check the plywood on the bottom edge of that one, and like along this edge.
Get that little thing for you to stand on to get down. I don't want you to.
Go ahead.
All right, y'all, we're going to end this video. It's getting dark out here, but we set out to put these walls up, and we are making some progress. Josh and Jordan have done so good. I'm so proud of them.
Oh yeah.
They did so much for pretty much a half a day's worth of work by the time we got going and got it figured out, don't you
Boy,
think?
if y'all could just see the drama behind the scenes between WWE and fishing and everything else.
All right, y'all, stay tuned. We're going to continue working on these walls and hopefully start on the inside soon.
That was a mosquito.
Yes, they're starting to bite me. Bye, y'all. Huh?
Until next time.
Yeah.